Hello. I'm going to talk today about prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes and suffixes. What do you mean by prefixes and suffixes? Look at this word, count. Count, يعد. This one, we call it stem. الأصل, الكلمة الأصل. When we say countable, countable, this one, what we add at the end of the word is called suffix. ما نضيفه على نهاية الكلمة is called suffix. Count, stem, countable. We add able at the end of the word, so it's a suffix. When we say uncountable, uncountable, un is prefix. Prefix is what we add at the beginning of the word. Prefix, so stem, beginning of the stem, prefix, end of the stem is suffix. Okay? Now we will talk about prefixes and suffixes. There are many different prefixes we add at the beginning of words. And also there are a lot of suffixes we add at the end of the word. Prefixes, what's the effect on the word? What's the effect of prefixes? إيش تأثيرها على الكلمة? Prefixes change the meaning of the word. When I say, for example, count, يعد, okay? But when you say uncount, it means you cannot count it. لا تستطيع عده. When I say like, يحب, if you add this prefix, dislike, it means لا يحب. So the prefixes change the meaning of the word. What about suffixes? Suffixes change the part of speech of the word. Like when I say count, count is a verb, right? When you say countable, it will be adjective. You see? When you say govern, يحكم, King Abdullah governs Saudi Arabia. But when you say government, this one is verb. When you add ment as a suffix, it will be what? It will be noun. Government, حكومة. So, what I want to say here, that prefixes change the meaning of the word, but suffixes change the part of speech, from noun to verb, from verb to adjective, and so on. Let's begin with prefixes here. What are the prefixes in English? Mister, are prefixes 5, 2, 3? As a matter of fact, there are a lot of prefixes in English. We try just to concentrate on some of them, okay? You can go to the internet and surf the internet and see what are the other kinds of prefixes. We have sub. Sub means under. Like what? When we say submarine, معناها غواصة, it's under the water. That's why we use sub, because it's under. when we say subway, subway, way طريق, subway under the way, تحت الطريق اللي هو قطار ما تحت الأرض, subway. When we say sub-zero, sub-zero, zero means صفر. When I say the temperature is zero nowadays, درجة الحرارة صفر هذه الأيام. Sub-zero تحت الصفر. So sub is a prefix that means under. Okay, what else? We have re. Re means again. Like what? When I say write, rewrite, it means write again. Tell, retell. يخبر, retell, يعيد إخبار. For example, after you listen to the story, retell the story to me. بعد ما أنت قريت القصة ولا سمعت القصة, أعد إخبارها لي, إخبرها لي. Okay, so re means to do it again. Read, reread the story. Have you finished reading the story? Yes, okay. Reread it. It means read it again, and so on. Pro. It means forward. Forward, like what? Like proceed. يتقدم. Forward means إلى الأمام. Proceed, يتقدم. Another one, promote. Promote. يترقى في العمل, يترقى في الشغل. Okay? Promote أيضا معناها إنه حاجة للأمام. أي حاجة فيها pro معناها هو حاجة متقدمة, حاجة للأمام. Okay. Pre. Pre. It means before. When I say my son is in the preschool. Preschool, it means before the school. It means in the KG, kindergarten. في التمهيدي, هو لسه قبل المدرسة, يعني في المراحل التمهيدية. When I say prehistoric, history, تاريخ. Prehistoric ما قبل التاريخ. When I say preview, it means نظرة عامة, نظرة مبدئية. معناتها هي إيش؟ معناتها هي في البداية, يعني أنا قبل ما أبدأ هعمل preview. البريفيو هذه لسه البداية, النظرة العامة, النظرة المبدئية. These are some of the prefixes. The most common used prefixes are the prefixes that mean the opposite meaning. And there are a lot. Let's study the prefixes that mean the opposite. We have an. An. Like what? Like dress. يلبس. Undress. يخلع ملابسه. I want to undress my shirt. يخلع ملابسه. Kind. Kind. My grandfather is a kind man. رجل طيب. Unkind. رجل شرير. غير طيب. Fortunate. I'm really fortunate to find this money. It means محظوظ, lucky. Opposite of unfortunate, سيء الحظ, attractive. جذاب. unattractive غير جذاب. able. able. I am able to cook. unable غير قادر. able means can يستطيع. unable cannot. What else? Of course there are a lot. real. حقيقي. unreal مزيف. happy سعيد. unhappy غير سعيد. So this is the first one. Un it means the opposite of the word. It gives me the opposite of the word. Okay, something else. mal. Function. function. This television functions well. function معناها يؤدي الوظيفة. يؤدي الوظيفة اللي عليه. malfunction. It means he doesn't function well. معناها في عنده قصور في عمله. هو لا يؤدي وظيفته بشكل جيد. Nutrition. Nutrition means التغذية. التغذية. malnutrition معناها سوء التغذية. Okay. One thing. Something else. Miss. Understand. يفهم. Misunderstand. يسيء الفهم. Please, when I talk to you, don't misunderstand me. لا تسيء فهمي. لا تفهمني غلط. Okay. Manage. يدير. I manage a big company. يدير. Mismanage. It means he manages in a very bad way. He manages something badly. يدير بشكل سيء. Okay. Possible. Is it possible? ممكن. Impossible. مستحيل. Polite. My son is very polite. مهذب. Impolite. غير مهذب. Patient. Patient means مريض as a noun, but as an adjective it has another meaning. Patient means صبور. صبور. The opposite is impatient. Are you patient or impatient? هل أنت إنسان صبور أو غير صبور؟ Okay. What else? Ab. Like what? Like normal. عادي طبيعي. Abnormal. غير عادي. غير طبيعي غير عادي. Anti. Anti. Like what? Like clockwise. Clockwise it means في اتجاه عقارب الساعة. anti-clockwise عكس عقارب الساعة. clockwise and anti-clockwise. in like what? Like direct. مباشر. indirect غير مباشر. like sane عاقل. insane مجنون. like correct صحيح. incorrect خطأ غير صحيح. like dependent dependent معناها ايش؟ depend معناها يعتمد. اقول لك depend on الله اعتمد على الله. dependent معناها انسان يعتمد على شيء اخر. for example, my son doesn't work. He depends on me. He's a dependent man. هو انسان يعتمد على شخص اخر. It's the opposite of independent مستقل لا يعتمد على احد. عشان كده يوم الاستقلال بيسموه دائما ايش؟ او عيد الاستقلال Independence Day. يوم الاستقلال. عيد الاستقلال عند بعض الدول بيحتفلوا في Independence Day. اوكي؟ legal قانوني. illegal غير قانوني. this like what? connect يوصل. it's the opposite of disconnect يفصل. what else? appear يظهر. disappear يختفي. okay, so these are the most common prefixes in English. The last kind or the last different kinds, all of them give the meaning of the opposite of the word. Okay? And as we said, prefixes change the meaning of the word. Now let's study the suffixes. The suffixes, as we said, change the parts of speech, not the meaning. No, the parts of speech. Like what? Let's see. T-I-O, as we said, suffixes are at the end of the word. T-I-O-N, which is shan. Like what? Like operate, يشغل أو يجري عملية. Okay, it's gonna be operation. Operate is a verb. Operation is a noun. يجري عملية أو يشغل تشغيل. Okay, perform. This is T-I-O-N. Of course, we have many different examples. A-N-C-E. Like what? Like perform. يؤدي. Performance. أداء. Your performance is your performance is very good. Perform verb, performance is a noun. Okay? E-N-C-E. E-N-C-E. Like what? Like independence. استقلال. Independence. M-E-N-T. like govern يحكم, government حكومة. ISM like what? Like tourism سياحة. Ship ship like friendship. Friendship. Now all of these suffixes give the noun part of speech. It makes the words nouns. Okay? What else? Ship, friendship. E like employee. Employee. موظف. OR like advisor. ER like player. لاعب. As you can see, all of them are nouns. Next time, if you see these suffixes in words, even if you don't know the meaning, but you will know that it's a noun, it's a verb, it's an adjective. All of these suffixes give the meaning of nouns, or give the part of speech of nouns. What else? TY, ITY, like what? Electricity. Electricity. NIS, like happiness. السعادة. السعادة. Happiness. IST, like pianist. Pianist or receptionist. Pianist, عازف البيانو. Pianist. DOM, DOM, like what? Like freedom. الحرية. Kingdom, مملكة. Okay, so these are the suffixes that give the parts of speech of nouns. Now we will study the suffixes that give the part of speech of verbs. If you see these suffixes in the words, okay, so you're gonna know they are verbs. What are they? IZE, like what? Like specialize. Specialize. يتخصص. ATE, like calculate. Calculate, يحسب. EN, like widen. Widen, يوسع. wide واسع. IFY, like simplify. يسهل، يجعله سهلا. Simplify. So when you see these suffixes, you will know that these are verbs. Mister, is it possible to use the suffix in any verb? For example, can I use calculate with IZE? Can I say calculize? Can I say, for example, this one, wide, with FY, widify? No. No. Okay, so how can we know them? That this verb should be used with IZE, this one with ATE. You have to memorize them. No certain grammar for that. You have to memorize them. Unfortunately. لازم تذكرها. ما في حاجة تعرف انه هذا الفعل بياخد السفكس الفلاني. حتى البريفكس. ما في حاجة اسمها happy. والله الأستاذ قال لي this بتاعت العكس، خليني أقول this happy. لا، happy unhappy. أوكي؟ like dislike. إيش القاعدة يا أستاذ؟ ما في قاعدة، هي كده بتحفظ كما هي. لازم تحفظ إنه هذا بياخد كذا وهذا بياخد كذا. أوكي. آخر حاجة هناخد the adjective suffixes. We have OUS. Like what? Like dangerous, able. Like what? Like countable. I see. Like what? Like electronic. ED. Like educated. متعلم. Educated. Electronic. إلكتروني. Countable. معدود. Dangerous. خطير. What else? ISH. ISH. Like what? Like reddish. Red means أحمر. Reddish محمر. ING. Like what? Like boring. Full. Like what? Like beautiful. AL. Like what? Like musical. AL full ING. So again we say that we have two different parts of words. We can add something at the beginning called prefixes. We can add something at the end called suffixes. Prefixes change the meaning of the words, and suffixes change the parts of speech of the words. That's it for the lesson. Thank you very much, and see you in other episodes. Bye bye.